Sorry I haven't been posting lately. I've been pretty busy with football and schoolwork. But if you didn't know already, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. And if you're not a Walking Dead fan or you just started the show, I suggest that you click off this video because it does contain spoilers. So I watched a new episode on Sunday that's labeled Thank You, and it's Season 6, Episode 3. And a lot of people believe that Glenn has died, but I'm going to tell you 3 predictions why I think he's not dead, and 1 prediction about Rick Grimes. So let's get started. At first, when I saw Glenn talking to Rick on the microphone, I was getting pretty nervous because he said a quote from the 2nd episode of The Walking Dead that made me just feel like he was gonna die. And also, when he started pulling out his valuables, like the watch that Herschel gave to him, and that just made me feel like he was gonna be gone. But hopefully these predictions will come true eventually. First one's pretty obvious, like, because everyone on the internet's saying that he's still alive, so why not just go with that? Second prediction is that on Talking Dead, they usually always say people who died, and which is the weird thing is, he is a hero, and they didn't even say his name. They said Nicholas, and then they go, nothing for Glenn, and that's a real freaking hint. And the thing is about it, they kept saying, please don't let this be true, please don't let this be true, please don't let this be true. So, yeah, hopefully it's not true, because that would really suck. Whenever Daryl, he put a walker on top of him to get protected by a herd that was walking by, and that could have been the same thing. I mean, seriously, when they fell down, think about this. When they fell down, Nicholas, he was on top of him, alright? And the whole time, Glenn may have just been looking at the blood of Nicholas and been screaming because he was scared. He could have gotten enough time, because they were so preoccupied, that he could have gone up on the dumpster, and there was 2 houses, okay? There was like 2 buildings, and he could have either gone on the dumpster and the fences and made it up there, and then he'll be a little more safe, okay? So that could have happened. I really hope that's true, but let's move on to Rick Grimes. A lot of people have been thinking that Carl's going to lose an eye from the comics, like he did in the comics. And I believe that actually Rick's going to lose a hand, because in the Walking Dead Thank You episode, Rick has a situation when he gets his hand cut, and then the walker blood goes inside of it, alright? And in the comics, he doesn't have a left hand for a long time. And I think this is going to be the time when he actually gets it. He's going to have to get like a very hard situation. He's going to amputate it, you know? It's just going to happen, and that's going to be a thing we're all going to have to live with. I don't think he's going to die. That's something, if he died, that wouldn't be even The Walking Dead. There'd be no point of even watching this show anymore. I mean, as a fan, I would watch it more, but it just wouldn't be Walking Dead, you know? It just wouldn't be it. When the whole Glenn situation happened, I remember it. I was just like watching the show with my mom, because my mom and I have been watching this show since ever the first season came out, and I just put my head down. I haven't cried in like 3 or 5 years or so. This is the first time, and to see me cry, that's a hard thing to do. I mean, seriously, because most people are always like, oh yeah, it's just a TV show, you can get over it. I'm just like, it's different though, because it becomes a ritual every Sunday for 6 years, having to wait those 180 days, 300 days, well, not 300, but like, you know what I mean, having to wait all that long just to watch one season, and it goes by in a flash of an eye. We know that it's just a show, but it's just kind of hard having to see how much the characters have developed and become so independent over the years that it almost feels like you're not even watching a show anymore. It almost feels like you're living it. Alright, peeps, I think that should be it, but don't forget to check into Walking Dead on AMC every 8 p.m. Let's go do the